Welcome, wrestling fans. You got the show here. Big Slam Wrestling. The revolution is now. We're here to talk about WrestleMania 30 and my predictions for the winners and the losers of the greatest spectacle in the industry. We're going to start the show, the pre-show, with a fatal four-way tag team title extravaganza. The Usos holding up against Los Matadores, the Real Americans, and Axel. Without a doubt, I see the Usos retaining their titles. Axel, I see boring us to death. The Real Americans and Los Matadores and the Usos will carry this match, doing unbelievably just insane tag team moves that they're all capable of doing. I expect it to be a very good opener to the show to get the crowd popping and the juices flowing. I just don't believe the Usos are at the point where they're going to take the straps off of them. And I see the Real Americans beginning, if not breaking up completely during or right after this match, as it's time that Cesaro is going to be pushed into his singles career, soon to be a holder of the either the Intercontinental or the U.S. Title, on his way to World Championship, as he is a prototype of what a wrestler is going to be and look like in the this new generation of pro wrestling. Next up on this, we should have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm not going to go into all the participants and naming them and wasting time. On this, we have the Big Show, by all intents and purposes, should be the winner of this, as he has always been and is the only true giant that the WWE has on its roster. And he's always been, and obviously would be compared to Andre. Show has given it all to the company. He's remained loyal. And his time in the ring is coming to a close, as health and physical problems are not going to allow him to continue wrestling very much longer. That being said, one Dolph Ziggler, I believe, is out of the doghouse with the WWE, and if he does not win the match, I expect him to be the MVP of this Battle Royal, eliminating probably more than any other wrestler in the match other than the Big Show. I expect it actually to come down to Show and Ziggler one-on-one at the end. I am going to go with Dolph Ziggler as the winner of the Battle Royal. We also have upcoming on this the Vicky Guerrero Invitational Divas Championship. With this, I expect to see the end of the longest reigning Divas champion. The strap will be taken off of AJ Lee. This not done so much as not because of lack of fan like for her, not due to not being popular on the Divas program, but two simple facts is that they are going with whatever program they have set to go along with this reality show. And I believe that it's not above the McMahons to strike out and punish Phil Brooks, CM Punk, for walking away from the company by taking the title off and burying his girlfriend. Yes, the McMahons burying somebody and taking it personal? Say it isn't so. But with that, I expect to see Summer Rae become the new Divas champion. I also expect this to be the biggest botch fest possibly in the entire history of WrestleMania. This will be a train wreck, as most of the women in this match have no business being anywhere inside of a wrestling ring other than being arm candy and being a valet for other wrestlers. Because let's be honest, in the past, that's all they would have been. Over half of these girls cannot wrestle. They are dangerous. And, there's a handful of them that have some talent, and Summer Rae, regardless of having or not having that talent, will be your new Divas champion. Next up, we have The Shield versus Kane and the New Age Outlaws. This will be a unbelievably hard-hitting, action-packed slobber knocker of a match. Any match that the Shield is in, I don't care if they were going up against Gilbert and the Mulkeys, it would be a 5-star match. These three guys are the best that the WWE has. They are three of the best that the industry has right now. And Kane, having been taken off of the main roster as far as wrestling, is in tremendous shape. He is rested up and ready and raring to go, and Kane always performs well. And the New Age Outlaws are defying what most human beings at their age, and especially professional wrestling ring, should not be able to be pulling off the moves that they are doing, but they have been doing it and looking fantastic. But there's no way that the Shield doesn't win this match. If this had been a few months back, I would have said that this is where the Shield was going to break up. But apparently the machine has decided that the Shield is just too damn popular, and they're not breaking them up at any time soon. They're going to push all three of these guys. Obviously, Roman Reigns is the one that's going to be the golden child to go forward at some point down the line for the World Championship. But Seth and Dean are also being groomed and pushed to be continued single stars. Dean Ambrose, in my opinion, is probably going to be one of the greatest heels for the company in the future. He is this generation's Roddy Piper. He's that damn good. And Seth is surprising a lot of people. Fans of him when he was Tyler Black in Ring of Honor knew that the guy had what it took to become a superstar, and he's proving that now. The same was for Dean Ambrose. John Moxley back in the days in CZW. I never would have thought he would make it to this pinnacle in the WWE just because of the style that he wrestled. But my God, has he proved all those kind of thoughts to be out the window, because the guy is the man. With that, we have what is going to be one of the most controversial picks that I make today, and this is the match to determine who will be the third participant in the triple threat for the WWE Championship. The Game, Triple H against Daniel. Yes, Bryan, the American Dragon. And I am picking Triple H. Triple H will pull out all the stops in this match. We will have near falls. We will have drama. We will have in-ring psychology. We will have the crowd going completely and utterly apeshit all throughout this match. And it'll be near fall after near fall. And no matter what has to be done, no matter how it's pulled off, the cerebral assassin, the Game, Triple H, will defeat Daniel Bryan yet again. shining up that golden shovel and burying the yes movement as far as he's concerned once and for all. The crowd will be incensed. It'll be quite interesting to see how this goes over. Again, logic would say there's no way in hell that Daniel Bryan doesn't go into the main event for this. And all I got to tell you is this, 18 seconds. That's how much they think of Daniel Bryan in the past at WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan has received the dirty end of the stick since his initial appearance with the Nexus when he was fired for choking a man out with a tie when the Nexus destroyed Cena and the WWE roster on through the last year. He continues to be treated as that ultimate underdog that just doesn't seem to be ever to hold the title again. Will that be the case? No. But I think the WWE is doing what they can to outsmart the smarks, to go against the internet, YouTube experts, and they're going to do and run their organization the way they want to. Just like Triple H said, what are they going to do? Tweet that they don't like me? He doesn't care. That being said, this is going to be a 5-star match, but I'm going with Triple H. Call me crazy. The Game. Next up, we have John Cena against Bray Wyatt. Now, as all who have known anything to do with wrestling since John Cena won his first title and became the face of the WWE, knows that Super Cena always wins. And for him to lose against Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania is impossible, right? No. If the shirt and the hat didn't clue you in, I'm telling you right now that Bray Wyatt goes over John Cena in one of the hardest hitting, most violent matches that the WWE has put on in years. By the end of this match, John Cena will be a beaten, broken, destroyed individual that will be put out of the WWE, not to return until SummerSlam. That's what I'm calling right now. I see him being beaten from pillar to post, that his Super Cena drives to come back will be thwarted, and Bray Wyatt will eventually finish him off with his sister Abigail, and then the Wyatt family will come in and completely and utterly demolish John Cena. And that will be the end of the Cena era and the beginning of the Wyatt run. Bray Wyatt is the greatest character to be developed in the WWE since The Undertaker. And this match tonight, regardless if I am incorrect with him winning the title, I'm sorry, not winning the title, but winning the match, John Cena will be destroyed by Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt will be built to be The Undertaker's opponent for next year's WrestleMania. And Bray Wyatt is the future of the WWE as far as a heel goes, and as a character that will go on for years and years. And yes, he will defeat The Undertaker. I'm calling it now. In a buried alive match, which will end The Undertaker's streak and The Undertaker's career. Undertaker will pass that torch to the only guy on the roster that is deserving of being that next Undertaker. And I think Bray Wyatt has everything in his repertoire, in the ring and on the mic, to be that character. He is the perfect mix of two of the greatest of all time, that being The Undertaker and Jake the Snake Roberts. With that being said, next comes Brock Lesnar against The Undertaker for the streak. Obviously, you already know I'm going with The Undertaker on this. There is no way that The Undertaker is being defeated by Brock Lesnar. This match has been booked terribly. Actually, it's one of the worst bookings in years for a Undertaker WrestleMania match. It'll be a good match. It's not the match that it would have been 3 years ago. Undertaker obviously is another year older, and health-wise, he's not going to be able to take the beating that him and Brock would have been able to put forth back some years ago, as in like Triple H and some of the other hard-hitting matches that he had even last year's with CM Punk. It'll be a fantastic match, but Brock Lesnar will not defeat The Undertaker for the streak. End of story. With that, we come to the main event. And my main event has Triple H being that third contestant in the triple threat for the title, up against the Animal, Dave Bautista, the Viper, Randy Orton. 3 members of Evolution, 3 members of the WWE Universe, who have all went in various different directions in their careers and now find themselves facing each other in the ring at WrestleMania 30 for the world title. The crowd on this is going to be ugly due to the fact that A, Daniel Bryan is not in the match, and B, Triple H is, and C, the crowd is not too hot on Dave Bautista or Randy Orton. So they're going to have to pull out all the stops. This match is going to have to be the be-all and end-all. I'm expecting to see a lot of blood, a lot of destruction, tables, chairs, just total destruction through all 3 men. I am sure this sledgehammer will make its way out. I am sure there will be interference through all the cronies of the game. The Cerebral Assassin will change things as they go because he's the boss. Things in this match are going to change the direction of the WWE because there's no other way for it to go than for your new WWE champion to be none other than Hunter Hearst Helmsley. The Game, Triple H, will be your new WWE World Heavyweight Undisputed Champion of the world. And that are my predictions for WrestleMania. Leave your comments and thoughts below. Let me know what you think. If you think I'm out of my mind with the picks I've made, let me know. If you agree with them, Give me your points, who you think it's going to be. Do you think Sting is going to make an appearance? Will he be in the rafters? Will some other unknown former star make an appearance and cause some type of drama to ensue in one of the big matches? Always, anything can happen at WrestleMania, and many times something crazy does. That's it for now. I'll see you down the road, and I'll talk to you next time.